I've been set on fire. Touched my skull. I know I've got a leg missing. I know the other one's smashed to pieces. What in God's name are you going to do to me that's going to hurt more than what's already happened?
When the bomb went off, Daniel was thrown across the carriage, badly injured and on fire. Another passenger in a nearby carriage that morning was Adrian. Despite being seriously injured himself, he crawled through the wreckage to reach Daniel and saved his life. That moment sparked a friendship that lasted 20 years.
So I started to scream for help. And then just in the distance, I heard this big, deep, booming South African accent. I didn't know, but Adrian was in the carriage behind me, and we didn't know each other, so we were complete strangers. So when the bomb went off, Adrian actually put his head through one of the glass partitions, so he had a massive laceration on the top of his head. And with that, Adrian dropped to his knees and crawled under the train. As he was putting his hands down, he was putting it into puddles, and he thought it was oil or something from the train. And then when he stood up the other side and could see his hand, he'd been crawling through puddles of blood. So he managed to then kind of come down the side of the train that I was on the floor of. He lifted the debris off me, and he basically forced his hand into what was left of my left leg, found the femoral artery and pinched it shut to stop me bleeding to death. The fire brigade come in, they managed to get me on a scoop. Adrian was with me the whole time. They got me up onto the platform. Adrian put me into the ambulance. He said to me, Dan, I'll find you. Wherever they take you, mate, I'm going to find you. Once I was in the ambulance and taken to St Mary's, he went back into the tunnel 12 times to rescue people. He was the last civilian to leave that tunnel and that train carriage. In the space of 30 seconds to a minute, I come face to face with the absolute worst and evil that humanity has in the guy that did this. And then I come face to face with the very best. And the very best was Adrian, because he was hurt. I mean, he was badly hurt. And that never stopped him from his determination to get to me to try and save my life. I'm very lucky that the person who I call my hero, I also see him as family. I hope to God nobody else ever has to go through what we went through. And the reason that both Adrian and I are so desperate to get a public inquiry, if you don't have the inquiry, you don't learn from the mistakes.